Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be it's kind of a tail end episode, maybe like a prologue, if you will, to our Company of Millers Let's Play. Because I don't know what my next playthrough will be. I did want to demonstrate to the audience why I really do enjoy the British so much. So this is going to just be three skirmishes at Leon that I'm going to do, demonstrating the three different companies that the British have and show you guys why I like them so much. So this is not going to be a true playthrough. This will probably just be clips showing off some of the bombardments and tank abilities and all that I do like about the British. And so because of that, we're not going to put the normal beer counter up here at the top. That is part of the campaign playthrough, which is done. But let's get into it. So alright, so the first one I'm going to do and show off is going to be the Royal Artillery Support, which is obviously artillery. Also, while we are at it, so first thing is the trench I want to show off. As you can see, it can be built even in unfriendly lines, and it is very good. It holds 7 soldiers or 2 units. So what you could do is have a partial unit with machine guns and a partial unit with anti-tank, and put them both in there. As long as it's under 7. Hang on. But those trenches are virtually, I mean, they're pretty impervious to artillery. It takes a long time. They are pretty much impervious to tanks. They are susceptible to snipers, but they can be built anywhere on the battlefield. And I don't think they take anything to to build them. So we're going to keep extending our line over here so we can hold that down with a machine gun. Not everyone can build them. Yeah, they take nothing to build. Alright, so I got this bridge wired up. So it just narrows our choke points down. And if they want to rebuild it, they can try, but they're going to be taking fire from my machine gun nest there. Also got one set up here. And then just my scouts overlooking here. But obviously we're going to blow that one up next. We've got one of the victory points on our side and one in the middle, which we've got locked down right now, with mortars supporting it. Here's another example of me using my trenches. As you can see, I've added on this front trench with guys with rifle grenades, supported by the Bren gun with a lieutenant.
German target has been destroyed.
They just shot the trench and didn't do anything, unlike a building. And now we're going to show off the artillery a little bit. There's a 25-pounder supercharged. Alright, so you see they brought now a second stug, and they're still trying to repair this one, but we still haven't lost a guy, and our trenches have barely taken damage. Alright, this is my favorite ability in this game, is I can take my 25 pounder and put it on Overwatch. Which means I'll select a point here, and if anything comes into that area, it'll drop airburst artillery on it. So I don't have to manage my guns. See that? And now I got the second one. And some good choke points. You can really just wreck your enemy.
COs have what they need supporting artillery.
Alright, another ability I'm going to show off real quick is the creeping bombardment, which I'm not going to get the best view of it here, but basically we're going to just work our line up here. Boom. Boom. This is a great ability to especially work over bases. Alright, so I can tell that the enemy's base is over here because there's no point here to capture. So I'm going to take these two guns I've created and once again demonstrate how awesome the creeping barrage is. There we go. This is just two guns shooting right now. It is costly 150 munitions per shot, but again, once you have a defensive line built up, and all you're doing is just massing your points and holding off, it's not too terrible.
Enemy unit has been knocked out.
You got color infantry with that one. So it wasn't our best bombardment, but again, if we waited, I mean, the game will probably be over before then, but it's a good tool to have. A little more creeping barrage for this level. Just looking at the stats right here, you can see that we killed 90 and they killed 5. Yeah, that was pretty decisive. Not to mention they never took a single point from us from the overall victory point conditions. Alright, looks like we're on the other side of the river this time. That's fine. So we're going to kind of probably do a very similar start as before. So we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, here's their version of their airborne.
Capture complete. That's another one for the king.
Jerry knocked out an MG nest.
Actually does damage over here.
Section KIA.
So we're going to take our airborne company, land one over here. We're going to get this.
Battalions providing frontline troops with radio triangulation equipment.
Tell us when.
Hide over here.
We have our orders, gents. We're setting up the field support CP on this position.
And we're going to set another one up over here.
Get those RT beacons in the ground. Ready for orders.
We're going to try and sneak into their base.
Muscle it up, chaps. Contact! Assault type! You have your fucking head! RT beacon set.
Alright, so we got the triangulation set up, but you can see now I can see everything inside this triangle. So see they're pulling out over here. Let's get some Piets going. Dropping.
An ammo storage facility is being overrun. Glider HQ on approach. Stand by.
I've gotta get right back in a second!
Which we just dropped into the worst place possible.
destroyed a German target.
Contact! Confidence destroyer! Under fire! Cherries all over us! Cherries firing! Frag out!
Grid registered. Smoke rounds inbound.
Get on with it! Infantry
MCA
closing in on
reporting
us!
they have destroyed a German target. German target has been destroyed.
Yeah, as you can see, this is a lot closer of a battle when you look at the kills and the losses.
Ready to move.
This one, again, same
Those
typical
munitions are better in our
setup.
hands than
Hopefully they're not as aggressive this time around. But this time we will be going with the rural engineers, which I call tanks, but I guess it's more than that. So they get improved emplacements, the hold down, which is to me the one of the better parts of this one. Improved command vehicles, the Churchill, which is a decent tank, the Churchill AVR, which I don't really use, and the Churchill Crocodile.
ready, sir.
So as I'm playing this, something maybe Empire will be my next one again. I did enjoy doing that. I'll probably do more cuts. I think the one issue I had last time was that my games were just so long that it took forever to upload. It took forever to hey buddy. It took forever to edit. So I think what I'm gonna do is go back to Empire, but I'll do more cuts, kind of like I did with this playthrough, where I would do 2 or 3 missions tonight, but each one would be its own video.
Captain here.
We got a captain now,
Making my way in.
and we can start making tanks. Yes, we can.
Ready to copy orders. Fuck's sakes, another bloody stroll.
Now the question for Empire is, who should we play as? I do like the British because of their special units, and I tactically like to start and try and get the UK as soon as possible anyway. But I don't know if there's any comments. Leave a comment between now and, well, I don't know when this is gonna go up, but I intend to start that campaign probably on Sunday evening. And boom. Boom.
Drivers are now able to provide.
Alright, so we
hold-down
now have the
protection.
hold down position, which is this.
Where to now, sir? We're finished building.
You can see now we basically have these guys fixed.
Firefly ready. Get us hull down. Upgrading tank now.
New unit destroyed.
So what I can essentially do is I can use my tanks here as a defensive position, which can then become an offensive position, which is to me a pretty great ability.
ECA reporting orders.
I thought my first
Churchill
Churchill.
acknowledged and is headed your way now.
Let's go down real quick.
Go ahead, sir.
So he can get tank truck ability and he can hold down. Let's get the mine plow. Interesting looking tank.
Request granted.
Alright, so we got one
moving
more
out.
Churchill coming up from the rear, and then once that's here, we're going to unhull, dehull, hull up, I don't know, and use our tanks, which have been helping us defensively, kind of, and go ahead and push in.
Jerry's capturing strategic sector. Forward company command. Supply lines operating. We have territory out of supply. Churchill is at the RV coordinates.
Here we go.
Losing a sector. Hard skirmish with our troops knocking out a counter.
Hold down again, and now we are closer in range.
Supply lines operating. We have territory cut off from supply.
Nice and easy, boys, nice and easy.
What's the plan?
Alright, so here we go. We're going to basically rush our guys into their town center and then haul down. And then we're just gonna be like anchored down.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
So now our guys are immobile, but their defenses go way up. Like, alright, here's that Panther. Fuck him. Yeah, you got a decent hit, but didn't die. And that's how we got 7 turrets just sitting in their base.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target. target has been destroyed.
Yes, sir. Moving over there now. Right.
So now I can leave one of these guys hold down here, keep them preventing them from rebuilding their base while I go around just clean everything else up.
Moving out.
Alright, so this one was a lot faster than the last one. I think it was a little bit slower than the first one. But we did go for a full kill on this one, and we lost more. We didn't get as many kills, but like I said, we did it base wide. Now I will say that the second one, they were a lot more offensive. I don't know how to do with the side of the river that we were on, or whatever specialization that they went with. But anyway, after all this is done and said, I hope that this kind of illustrates why I think the British have got really unique abilities, and hopefully this will tide us over. I think I am going to go into Empire again following this, but hopefully this will tide you over for a little bit more until we do the Opposing Fronts DLC playthrough. I will see you guys next time.